Jai Hind students, welcome to physics class. I hope all of you are fine at your home. Last time we discussed the concept of gravitation and Newton's law of gravitation. Today we will do the questions which are based on Newton's law of gravitation. One of the question was done by us in previous lecture. Now let's move to the question number 2. All of we are seeing the moon around earth, and we also observe that moon is revolving around the earth. Question arises, by what force earth and moon attract each other, and what is the acceleration in them? So we are going to find it out with the help of an example. Now find the gravitational force between earth and moon, provided mass of the earth is 6 into 10 to the power 24 kilogram. Mass of the moon is 7.4 10 to the power 22 kilogram, and separation between earth and moon is 3.84 10 to the power 5 kilometer. My target is find the force between earth and moon due to gravitation, and also find acceleration in earth and acceleration in moon because of gravitational force. So let's do this. Now let us say m1 is the mass of the earth. It is 6 into 10 to the power 24 kilogram. m2, it is mass of moon 7.4 into 10 to the power 22 kilogram, and separation is 3.84 10 to the power 5 kilometer. So convert kilometer into meter. 1 kilometer is 10 to the power 3 meter. So I will multiply 10 to the power 3. So finally it will be 3.84 10 to the power 8 meter. What was the need of converting kilometer into meter? Because meter is SI unit, and here kilogram is also SI unit. Since mass is given in SI units, so we have to put the value of distance in SI units. Now what is the force? Formula of force is capital G m1 m2 by d square. Just put up the values of m1 m2, what we will find. Also capital G 6.67 10 to the power minus 11, and what is m1? 6 into 10 to the power 24. What is m2? 7.4 10 to the power 22, and what is the distance? 3.84 10 to the power 8 meter square. If you will solve this, you will have 2.01 10 to the power 20 Newton. Imagine how much this force is. You put 20 zeros after 2. So how much can you say? It is very, very large. Right? Now we have read whenever force acts, there is an acceleration, because Newton's second law says that force equals to ma. My target is also, this is one answer, to find a1 and a2. We know that. Now F, it equals to m1 a1. So what is F here? 2.01 10 to the power 20, and m1 is 6 into 10 to the power 24 a1. So how much is a1? 2.01 10 to the power 26 multiplied by 10 to the power 24. 2 3s are 6, so you will solve 0.33 10 to the power minus 4. What will be units? Acceleration unit is meter per second square. So this is the acceleration which is produced in the earth. Again, how much acceleration is produced in this? Remember, force in both the cases is same. Why? Because gravitational force, or you can say Newton law of gravitation follows the Newton third law. Whatsoever is the force between force exerted by moon on earth is equal to force exerted on earth by the moon. So, what I want to say, the force acting on earth is equal to the force acting on moon because it follows the Newton's third law. So, here 2.01 10 to the power 20 and M2, this is 7.4 10 to the power 22 and A2. So, how much will be the A2? 2.01 10 to the power 20 divided by 7.4 into 10 to the power 22. So, what will be the answer? Answer, if you try to solve this is greater than 7 but less than 8. If it were 8, definitely it will be 0.25. So, it will be more than 0.25. So, let me divide that. This is 2.01 divided by 7.4, no problem, let it to be 20 point this. So 0 will come, so definitely 74 to, okay, 148 and this is 3, 9, 53, 0. So on what it is going, this is going 5, 6, 7, it is going on 7. So 7 to 4s are 28, 7 7s are 49 plus this and it is 2 and this is 2, 1. So up to 1 2 decimal is sufficient. So this is 0.27 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 2 meter per second square. So acceleration produced in moon is much less than that of earth. So this is the reason that why moon revolves around the earth, right? Not earth, it revolves around the moon. Now, question 3 is that why we don't observe the gravitational force between two objects on earth. This is the two markers, but these two markers are not attracting each other. So let me keep these two markers here. They are not attracting each other. If they were attracting each other, definitely, just like that pieces of magnet, they might be moving towards each other. Why we don't see this effect in our day-to-day life? Let's check it out. And I will explain again with the help of an example. Let's take two bodies of masses let us take question 3. Let us say we are having two markers, right? Let us say they are, okay, two bodies, their mass is 1 kilogram each, and separation between their centers is 1 centimeter. So I am taking the separation between their centers is 1 centimeter. So what we are given, M1 is 1 kilogram, M2 is also 1 kilogram, and the separation is also 1 centimeter. Since centimeter is not the SI unit of the distance, so we need to convert it into meter. So, and centi means 10 to the power minus 2. So 1 centimeter is 10 to the power minus 2 meter. How? 1 meter is 100 centimeter. 100 means 10 to the power 2 centimeter. So 1 centimeter is 1 by 10 to the power 2 meter. So I can say this 10 to the power minus 2 meter, because when it will move up in numerator, I have to change the sign of its power. Now let's calculate the force. Solution is, force is capital G m1 m2 by d square. What is capital G? Capital G is 6.67 10 to the power minus 11, and 1 multiplied by 1 10 to the power minus 2 whole square. So when you will solve this, 6.67 10 to the power minus 11 multiplication with 1, it does not change. So I can say that this is 10 to the power minus 4. So I can say 6.67 10 to the power minus 11 multiplied with 10 to the power 4. So when you solve this, 6.67 is 10 to the power minus 7 Newton. You know, this force is very small. Can you imagine how much is small this force? Okay, listen students, 1 Newton is approximately the force required to lift an object of 100 gram. 100 gram का object if I want to lift, I have to apply a force of, let's say 100, I have to apply a force of 1 Newton. But if there is a force of approximately 10 to the power minus 7, so what does it mean? It means that if there is an object whose mass is 1 length of 1 kilogram of 100 gram, so this force is very small. So that's why we don't observe this law in our day-to-day life. Next is, let's do, so this is the reason, because masses of object in day-to-day life is very small. So that's why we don't observe this law in our day-to-day life. Right? So let's do a few more questions. Question number 5. Let's do. Now what we are given, if masses of two objects are doubled, what is effect on gravitational force between objects provided separation remains same? So let's check it out. Let us say masses are m1, m2 and separation is d. Then what is the force? Is capital G m1 m2 divided by d square. Now if m1 is doubled, m2 is doubled, but d is remaining same. So what is the new force? Fn, n means new force. Capital G, in place of m1 I will write 2m1, in place of m2 I will write 2m2, d as it is, so it will be capital G, 2 2s are 4, so 4 I am writing here, m1 m2 divided by d square, and f it equals to capital G m1 m2 by d square. So this is 4 times, so I can say force will increase 4 times. Let's move to the next question. In question number 6, what I am given in the question number 6, if the masses of two objects are kept same, what is effect on gravitational force provided separation is doubled? So in this case, what I am asking, separation is doubled but masses are remaining same. So what will be effect? So let us do. Now let masses are m1, m2, separation is d. Let us say this is m1 mass, this is m2 mass, and separation is kept d. So what is the force? Capital G m1 m2 by d square. According to question, m1 remains same, m2 remains same, but separation is doubled. So F it equals to capital G m1 m2 by 2d whole square. Don't just write 2d square. 2d whole square. This is the common mistake which students conduct. G m1 m2, 2 2s are 4, 4d square. So, and G m1 m2 by d square, what this is? F. So I can say that F by 4. So force is reduced to 1/4 of its value. So here in this case, force will decrease. Okay, let's move to the question 7. Question 7 is, if masses of objects are doubled and separation is also doubled. Separation is also doubled. Masses are also doubled. What is the effect on the gravitational force? F it equals to capital G m1 m2 by d square. So here let us say masses are m1 m2 d. So F is capital G m1 m2 by d square. What is according to question? m1 is doubled, m2 is also doubled, and separation is also doubled. So in place of m1 I will write 2m1, in place of m2 I will write 2, 2 2s are 4, this 4 is cancelled. So what does it mean? It means, and here what we get? Capital G m1 m2 by d square. What does it mean? It means that force, it will remain the same. Force will not change, it will remain the same. Let's move to the next question. In the question number 8, I think these are very important. These are usually asked in the examination. What is the effect and why? You have to show the method. Now next question is very simple. Question number 8. Capital G is 6.67 10 to the power minus 11. What are the units? I also forgot the units. But how? But question has come. So I must know the unit. But if you forgot the unit, you can also make the units with the help of formula. Capital G is F is capital G m1 m2 by d square. So what is capital G? D is in denominator. So when it is shifted to left hand side, it will in numerator. So it equals to F d square by m1 m2. m1 m2, so it will be in the division, right? So what is unit? SI unit Newton, distance meter, kilogram, kilogram to kilogram square. So I can say Newton meter square per kilogram square. Okay, you can take it in division also, means the same. My question is, convert in CGS unit. So let's do solution. Capital G is 6.67 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. Convert it into CGS unit. I know that 1 Newton is 10 to the power 5 dyne and 1 meter is 10 to the power 2 centimeter, 100 centimeter, and 1 kilogram is 10 to the power 3 gram. So capital G, it equals to 6.67 10 to the power minus 11. Newton means 10 to the power 5 dyne, and meter means 10 to the power 2 centimeter square. Kilogram means 10 to the power 3 gram whole square. Put the brackets if unit is having power. So I can say that it is 6.67 10 to the power minus 11 multiply 10 to the power 5. Now here 10 to the power 5 dyne, 10 to the power 4 centimeter square divided by 10 to the power 6 gram square. So let us do. It can be written as 6.67 10 to the power minus 11 10 to the power 5. Now these power, when the bases are same, powers are added. So I am adding 5 plus 4. This 6, when it goes to numerator, it will be, its sign will be changed. Plus will become minus. So it will be minus 6. So I am writing here minus 6. What is the unit? Dyne centimeter square per gram square. So what this is? So it will be minus 11 plus 5 plus 4 minus 10 to the power minus 8. So it is 6.67 10 to the power minus 8 dyne centimeter per gram square. Right? Now let's do the one more topic. What is the importance of gravitation? What is the importance of gravitation? Gravitation is very important for the survival of life. Importance of gravitation. Life cannot exist without gravitation on a planet. First point is, we are bound to Earth because of gravitation. If there were no gravitational force, we might be flying. Second point is that atmosphere, it can exist on a planet because planet, it attracts the atmosphere with gravity or gravitational force. So first point is, we are bind to Earth. Number 2, existence of atmosphere on a planet is due to gravitational force between planet and the atmosphere. Number 3, tides tide formation can be explained on the basis of gravitation. Now in tide formation, I am asking a question. Both sun and moon are attracting seawater. Whose contribution is more? Sun or moon? Sun is very heavy. Moon's mass is very small in comparison to the sun. But contribution of moon is more. The reason is that moon is very near to earth. Right, so tide formation can be explained by the gravitation. Fourth point is satellites revolve around planets can be explained by gravitation. Fifth point is Earth or planets are revolving around sun or star. It can also be explained by gravitation. Next is water in rivers. It flows down because of gravitation. Rain falls on earth because of gravitation. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.